Hello, everyone, and we're so excited to kick off this platform connecting Kern.com in the first broadcast for this platform. And I could not think of a better friend and person that I could do it with. It's great to have Angel Morfin. He's our guest today. How are you, Angel?
Good, Leo. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Of course. And should I call you Angel? How do you go? You go by Angel or Angel, or how do you work?
Whatever you want is fine with me.
Very cool. Well, as you know, I've kicked off this platform, and I'm very excited, and we'll talk more about it. Angel Morfin has been somebody that I've known for years in the community, and he's part of Bakersfield Hyundai. So we'll go to know his story a little bit into the show. But for now, we are going to start the show as we usually do with the phrase of the day. This was published in our Facebook site this morning. Half of the battle is showing up, and how we do it, Angel, is that we talk about this phrase, and then I on purpose put almost no context on it so people can kind of make it up what they think. What does that phrase make you think, you being a sales manager for Hyundai for years?
It goes perfectly with sales. Half of the battle is showing up, half of the battle is asking, half of the battle is just being there, having a conversation with the customer. If you're the best salesperson in the world, but you don't talk to anybody, you don't show up, you're not gonna do anything. You can be the worst salesperson out there, and just by showing up, just by asking, you're gonna get some sales eventually. So half of the battle really is showing up, doing what other people are not even willing to do.
Excellent. That was excellent. That was exactly right. And that's the whole thing. So this is a perfect segue. Tell us a little bit, Angel, about your role in Bakersfield Hyundai, and what have you been doing in that last few years with this very fine organization?
Wow, my current role is general manager at Bakersfield Hyundai. I started here this dealership. What is it now? 14, almost 15 years ago,
Mhm.
as a salesperson. I've been a salesperson, internet manager, finance manager, sales manager, general sales manager, and general manager.
Wow, all of them managers. You've been there for a while now. And obviously, we're sharing the website right now. And so, in these roles that you've done, what is it like? For example, what is one of the biggest things that you have encountered when it comes to management of personnel and the things that you do? Like, for example, um, I know that you guys are very big into culture, into having like a service culture. What would you say is one of the first things you tell to the salespeople that are walking the floor when you're in Bakersfield Hyundai?
Well, you said it about culture. So first thing is finding somebody who cares. We care about the employees. That's one thing that makes us different. We put the employees first, and when you put the employees first, they're gonna put the customers first. When you start the other way with, many people think it's putting the customer first, which in some way is right, some way is wrong, because if you have the customer first and you forget about your employees, the employees are not going to take care of the customer. When you put the employees first, when they have a customer, they're going to look out and take care of the customer.
That's right. I understand what you're saying completely. How many years can you remind us? How many years have you been with Bakersfield Hyundai?
uh Almost 15 years.
And what was the one thing like? If you have one thing to tell to people, what has made your career different? What has made you like wake up in the mornings and fight for every day and look for the quota for the month? What is one thing that helps you make shape the sales of Bakersfield Hyundai the way they are today?
Yes. Well, after a while, I understand it gets hard sometimes, but if you always have that in you, that, you always want to do better and you have reasons to be better. Of course, number one is my family. So I always want to be better and do better for my family. Second, for myself and for the company. So How can I do better? What else can I do for the company? How can I make the company better? How can I take better care of the company and the customers? So when you do all of that, there's always a reason to show up. There's always something to improve on, and there's always that that infinite search of how else can I improve? How else can we improve?
And would it be fair to say that sometimes also, I heard one time very good idea that said like, don't follow necessarily money, but follow management. Like it comes also from management, right? You have a great leader in Patrick Beck. I mean, the people involved in your company it's a great team that you have.
Yes, yes, we have, like you said, Patrick. He's the best one out there. So he gives us the resources and the trust and everything that we need to keep on going and make it better. So he's always there supporting us.
Very cool. Well, you know what, Angel, I'm going to thank you so much because this is our first segment that we produce that is actually published on our website. We're very excited. Today, we're launching the Connecting Kern platform. And basically, what Connecting Kern is it's a platform to celebrate the great organizations of Kern County. But behind the organizations, I mean, organizations at the end of the day, at some point, they're websites and letterheads and logos, but it's the people behind it that are doing the things. So you're one of them, and I appreciate you. If people want to get in hold of you or something, they can go to bakersfieldhyundai.com.
Yes,
Yes. And would there be something else? One last thing, like if you had a group of like high school students or people getting into the business, something else that you would tell them, look, this is what you could do to succeed in this industry.
you know what? I think the number one point without going into specifics goes with your quote of half the battle is showing up. Be willing to do the things that not everybody is willing to do. So whatever it takes to get ahead and keep on learning and get better. And just like you're doing, half the battle is showing up and you showed up right now. So you're going to be doing great.
I appreciate it, my man. I'm very excited. I'm very excited because I believe this, even if we touch one or two lives with some kind of content, there will be stories that I will share across this platform as I continue. But it is important to know that it's a daily battle and it's up to us to make it happen for us and our families. I thank you so much, Angel. And I will see you next time. And, Bakersfield Hyundai. The name is, how is the slogan? It's Bakersfield Hyundai, Bakersfield Hyundai.
Yes,
Hablamos tu
you got
idioma.
it. Hablamos idioma. Thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you. And everybody in the blog, we'll see you next time. This concludes the stream and have a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye, Angel.
Thank you, Leo.